Welcome back to Crypto Tutorial. On today's video, I would like to discuss the graph, how it's currently performing, and what we could expect during the upcoming hours. But before doing so, I would like to discuss the funding rates right now. So what you have to take into consideration is that the majority of the funding rates are right now positive, meaning that right now, if you are entering a long trade position, you will get paid for it instead of paying for being inside of your trade. So this is actually a very bullish indicator to start right now trading and actually placing a long position for a long period of time. I personally will be entering a long trade on Ethereum once we break out outside of this pattern at approximately 4,147 US dollars with 3x leverage, and I would like to hold this position all the way towards a new all-time high. And I definitely think this is absolutely a great opportunity for the long term. This being said, I would like to get started right away on the graphs and take a quick look at how the price action is currently developing itself. So on the 4-hourly time frame, what you can immediately see is that we are right now trading inside of this descending triangle. We have seen as well multiple touch points below this descending resistance, and therefore this is a confirmed descending resistance line. Unfortunately, our horizontal level of support has only seen 2 touch points on top of it, therefore it's not a confirmed horizontal level of support. But I will like to say that this pattern is absolutely bullish to me so far, and the reason why is actually because if we go way further back, you can clearly see that the last time that we created a trend reversal on the graph, we did see a very similar pattern taking place, and afterwards we did see this major movement towards the upside getting started. And if we just measure this shortly, you can clearly see that this was a 115% increase in a period of time of 40 days. So if we do see a trend reversal getting created right now, it is very likely that we are going to see a similar increase taking place in the chart, and therefore we will be reaching once more the $1.33 as we have seen before, and perhaps even break this previous all-time high on the graph. So currently I am monitoring this pattern very closely, and let's take a quick look at what the indicators are showing us, starting with the MACD. So the MACD on the 4-hourly time frame does not look extremely bullish. What you can clearly see is that we already experienced momentum towards the upside, and right now we are heading towards a crossover on the MACD. Therefore, it is very likely that we are going to see a further decline in price action, and as well momentum towards the downside getting started. I must admit that this is a possibility to see a breakout occur, but what I think is absolutely important is that if we do hold strong on top of this horizontal level of support, it is very likely that we will eventually see a breakout or breakdown occur outside of this pattern. And I would like to discuss later on during this video how that possible breakout or breakdown will look like. On the 1-hourly time frame, what you can clearly see is that we are seeing the opposite taking place. We did already experience momentum towards the downside, and we are seeing clearly a momentum decline on the MACD. Therefore, if we do right now see an increase taking place, it is absolutely likely that we're going to see a crossover on the 1-hourly time frame, and perhaps we are going to see a continuation of momentum towards the upside on the 4-hourly time frame instead of a crossover taking place. On the RSI, what you can clearly see is that we are actually creating each time higher lows, and clearly right now we are not seeing any type of bullish nor bearish divergences. And what I think is absolutely good to know is that if we do see a breakout or breakdown, we still have plenty of space either towards the upside or towards the downside to see further decline or increase in price action, because we still have plenty of space to see a further decline on the RSI and as well an increase on the RSI either towards the up or towards the downside. On the 1-hourly time frame, we are actually seeing a minor bullish divergence. We are clearly seeing this higher low on the chart, and we are seeing this lower low on the RSI. And this is also one of the reasons why I personally think that we are actually going to hold strong on top of this horizontal level of support, and that we will actually see eventually a breakout occur towards the upside. But of course, if we do see a breakdown, that's as well one of the possibilities, and that's the reason why I would like to discuss right away what that breakdown and breakout target is going to be. So by selecting the beginning of this horizontal level of support all the way towards the first touch point below this descending resistance, I did actually measure our possible breakout or breakdown target. If we do see a breakout, as you can clearly see right now, breaking out above this descending resistance, the move towards the upside will be heading to the $86. Therefore, this will be an increase of approximately 30% on the graph that you absolutely do not want to miss out on. And this being said, do not forget to use the link down below in the description if you are right now wondering where you're able to purchase cryptocurrencies or start trading, and down below in the description, I personally use Bybit as well, and I do recommend Bybit as a trading platform. And right now you are able to earn up to 4,100 USDT deposit bonus if you use the link down below in the description. As well, if we do see a breakdown on the graph, what is absolutely likely is that we are going to see as well a 30% breakdown heading all the way towards the $43 What I think is absolutely important is that if we zoom out a little bit further, you can clearly see that the very last time that we were this far below was actually at the 18th of July. And therefore right now, I think it is actually quite unlikely that we are going to break down below the zero range of Fibonacci at $62, because if we do extend this range, what you can clearly see is that we have seen multiple levels of support and resistance being found on top of this range or underneath this range. You can clearly see that here we did see resistance, right here we did see support on top, and therefore I am actually confident that we are going to stay on top of the $62 range in the immediate short term. If we do break down below this range, it is actually likely that we are going to see a breakdown occur all the way towards the $43 as I said previously. Lastly, during this video, I would like to discuss the EMA ribbon on both the 1 hourly and 4 hourly time frame. What you can clearly see on the 4 hourly time frame is that the EMA ribbon is right now serving as a level of resistance above us, clearly aligned with the descending resistance. Therefore, if we are going to see a breakout occur, we will have to break out as well above the EMA ribbon. And what I think is absolutely good to know is that we already retested the EMA ribbon multiple times before, so therefore it is likely that we are going to see eventually a breakout above it, finding support on top of it, and see further continuation towards the upside. On the 1 hourly time frame, what you can clearly see is that we are as well right now experiencing resistance by the EMA ribbon once more at approximately the same range, perfectly aligned with this descending resistance. So it's absolutely a major level of resistance above us that we have to monitor very closely. But if we do see a breakout occur above it, it is very likely that we are going to see way further continuation towards the upside, seeing that possible 30% move getting started. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy the content, do not forget to give me a big thumbs up down below. It will be highly appreciated and you will be supporting the channel by doing so. Thank you very much and have a nice day.